Widening the road must be taken off the table. Missteps are still being taken because of discussions that talk about the 4-lane roadway and improving that.
I removed the $2.6 million for the purchased properties along the Business 51 corridor. That is no longer in the budget. Listening in on these stakeholder meetings, there's clearly a change. I spent some time with Director Badoon and Director Konevsky. It's been a busy couple of weeks, so AECom needs to get busy. Constituents who didn't understand the drawings, and it would really be nice to see some sort of visualization. When it was recommended to me by a constituent, I thought, bring it forward.
People who do not believe that a 4-to-3 lane conversion will work will not be convinced by any kind of visualization that you come up with.
I guess I'm always of the opinion if we can pull one or two along, that's a good thing.
Back in 2013, 2014, I was the only one here a couple times. So I'm glad to see that a lot of other people here for the same thing.
Definitely hurt the South Side commercial business properties.
Thank you. Walter Leppin.
Mr. Mayor.
Are we having order in this meeting? And you did say at the beginning that.
Walter Leppin.
Want to interrupt. I can't accept this, guys.
Thank you. Joe Fonte.
Mayor.
Joe Fonte is up.
Can we control the group, please?
I respectfully request the alderpersons vote no to this proposed project. Thank you.
Thank you. Next up, Mary Kimmel.
Mr. Mayor, point of order, please.
Actually, sir, you're out of order. Just as much as those people clapping.
This does not seem.
They're enthusiastic about their decisions and their discussion, just as we are enthusiastic about their participation. Leave it alone, people. Okay, we want to try and be as respectful as possible of everybody's opinions, whether or not you choose to agree with them.
I'm listening.
We are going to move on to the next speaker.
I'm listening to everyone's opinions, and in 5
Mary
minutes.
Kimmel, Alder, you are out of order, sir. Please be quiet.
I expected a row from these people, not you guys.
What council did was approve policy based on the recommendation that was brought forward by the current mayor. Under the mayor's auspices, we took that recommendation and took action on it.
Thank you, and thank you for trying to blame me for your decision.
I thought we listened from 2013 and heard you. Southside businesses said we don't want a 4-lane. I've got an open letter that says that. So I took that to heart and listened and thought when we voted in November of 2019 to move forward discounting that 4-lane option because the Southside businesses didn't want that.
I know how vocal it was that remained 4 lanes. I want a copy of that letter because I don't believe it exists.
I'm so disappointed. I read through the summary of the AECom presentations, and it was almost to the point of bullying. You will not provide a 4-lane alternative for this to the people. You will not show this as a 4-lane because the people are going to want it. It was almost like AECom was steered into this is how it's going to be.
President Johnson and former Alderperson Jennings had also worked with AECom early on in the process.
I didn't work with AECom
There
early
was no
on.
contact between you and AECom?
No,
And Director Badoon in regards to Business 51?
not early on, no.
When?
Fall,
This fall.
last fall.
We heard that we thought we were listening. Well, here's an opportunity to listen, own up to the mistakes, and move on. I'm going to be asking that we pause any additional spending on design work for Business 51, at least in those southern 2 sections, until this issue can be resolved.
I intend to seek council approval at next Monday's meeting to authorize the funding to have AECom take a step back and provide us with a new design, keeping that northern and southern commercial sections 4-lane.
We are postponing action to talk specifically about alternatives or possible changes to Business 51's design.
The overwhelming majority in every one of these meetings, these people opposed this 3-lane deal here. At what point do you listen to we the people?
The answer is he's not going to get an answer because this is related to Business 51 and has nothing to do with the council or their individual opinions. The alderperson's information is available on the website. Sir, I'm going to ask you to leave right now. Gentleman in the red shirt right there.
I wanted to talk about the October 6th meeting that we had. I actually showed up thinking that it was a situation where you would be working with us. Actually, I got treated to a sales meeting. When there's questions to be asked, the responses are designed to eliminate any misgivings you may have about the product. In the sales industry, it's called handling objections, and that's all that happened. There was no meeting of the minds there whatsoever. I remember the guy in the red jacket, and I didn't agree with his verbiage. But I can tell you, his analysis was pretty much spot on.